Good day, everybody. Back in the car with little Miss Kinsey and little Miss Trinity heading to the park on this gorgeous Victoria Day weekend. It is 26 degrees Celsius for you Americans. That's about 82 Fahrenheit. And I just thought I'd take this opportunity, since we've had a lot of activity on the JohnCON Facebook group, to give a few more details. I don't want to make giant long-winded posts on Facebook because people just won't read them. So what I'll do is I'll make this short video talking about what's planned for JohnCON, and just to sort of tease it and let you know what you can expect. So JohnCON happening November 13th to 15th at St. John's Anglican Church in Burlington, Ontario. Friday starts at 6 p.m. where we'll have the medieval tavern style feast for those who wish to attend that. This pedestrian cross here, and that'll last about an hour. Now, all things considered, if the budget allows for it, expect there to be entertainment during the dinner. Dinner's going to last about an hour, and then after that we're going to have a night of gaming till around 11 p.m. in the upper parish hall and the lower parish hall, if we sell enough tickets for the Friday night, or if we sell enough weekend passes. And after that, we come back at 9 a.m. to start day 2, which will be Saturday. Saturday session 1, or slot block 1, will last from 9 to 1 p.m. It's about a 4-hour block. Then we'll break for lunch. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to happen, but Father Stewart, my rector, he mentioned that he's going to see if we can get a food truck in the parking lot on that day so that people don't have to go too far for lunch. We can get a food truck to come for a couple of hours on Saturday, and then people can take a break from gaming, grab some food at the food truck, grab some snacks at our snack bar. We will have a snack bar, and then get back into gaming for the afternoon session. Will be from 2 to 6, another 4-hour block. And then Sunday I've got church, so I'll be going to church till around church starts at 10, finishes at 11, then there's about a coffee hour for parishioners between 11 and 12. Gaming picks up again in the upper and lower halls, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And at the 5 p.m. we'll wind things down, and we'll do some awards and announcements and that sort of thing, and make sure everyone had a great time. Things to expect when you're at JohnCON. The plan is to have a merch table, meaning I'm going to sell some branded JohnCON items. Specifically, what I have planned right now are JohnCON dice towers, JohnCON dice trays, and some JohnCON dice jails that are going to be laser cut in plywood. So they'll look like your traditional dice towers, but they'll have the JohnCON logo on them, just as souvenirs for people who come and want to have a remembrance of their time at JohnCON. We're gonna have a snack bar which will feature regular pop and chips and that sort of stuff. Plus, I want to get some of the volunteers to bake some sort of themed JohnCON desserts. So like special cookies, and I'm planning on having a couple of mocktails, sort of in-theme fantasy mocktails that people can purchase. And also, if you have any old games that you want to get rid of, old RPG games, or I guess even board games would work too, but old RPG games, old pieces of terrain, old miniatures that you no longer want and want to sell them, we're going to have a consignment table. So you can sell your old stuff. You can sell stuff you don't want anymore, and basically you set the price, we'll have somebody manning the table to sell it, you'll get the cash at the end, with a small percentage going to the church. The whole idea behind JohnCON is we want to raise funds for the church. The church does traditional things like trivia nights and spaghetti dinners and things like that, but that tends to bring the parishioners and maybe some of the parishioners' friends. The idea behind JohnCON is to bring people from outside the church community who wouldn't normally, necessarily come to the church to, see what the church has to offer in terms of, what the parish hall, the kind of community we have, and also raise funds for the church. So I hope we can count on your support for all that. I'm really blathering. But anyway, keep an eye on the Facebook group space. I'm also going to be setting up a Twitter account and I guess I could probably set up an Instagram as well. But I'm just going to be sharing more and more details about it as the day approaches. We'll give you more information. In terms of how you're going to purchase tickets, now the ticket portal is not live yet, but we're doing it on Zeffy, and Zeffy is a portal for doing charitable events, and JohnCON fits the bill. So Zeffy doesn't take any money; they get it through donations from users and through word of mouth and that sort of thing. So that's how they make their money. So you'll buy the tickets on Zeffy. Once you buy the tickets on Zeffy, you'll get an email telling you that you can register for games at the game scheduling portal, which will be warhorn.net. I don't know how many people have used warhorn.net, but it looks like a pretty simple system. So I've got a number of tables set up for each of the parish hall areas for the different time slots. And basically you pick what time slot you want, what table you want. I guess I could put a table map somewhere, but that all needs to be worked out. And then you just say, here's the session I want to run, if you want to run. Then if you're just going to come and play, just look to see what's been booked already. And you can sign up for, an old school Essentials game, or a Shadow Dart game, or a D&D 5e game, or a D&D 3e game, whatever it is you want to play. But the hope is that we can get a session running at every table, through every time slot, every session, for the entire weekend. If we can do that, then I think it'll be a great success. No cost for playing games. The cost is your admission to the event. So, and we're going to have multiple ticket types. So if you can only come on the Saturday, you can pay just for Saturday. If you're going to come for the whole weekend, that's called the night badge. The night is, I think right now I have it set at $25. I have to confirm all these details with the warden of the church, and just so we know that we're coming in the black at the end of the day. So we've got a weekend pass for adults, and then a weekend pass for youth, so people 12 and under who must be accompanied by an adult. And then we have what's called the Paladin Pass, which includes the weekend pass plus the Friday night medieval tavern feast. So that's probably your best bet, because you save a few bucks on the feast. So yeah, that's what you're looking at. And then of course, like I said, you can buy individual day tickets. So maybe you can't come all weekend, but you want to come on Saturday or Sunday for play some games. $10 for each individual day. That's how I have it priced right now, which I think is reasonable. I don't think it's unreasonable for a con of this scope. It's not a very big one. Like, it's not like, a convention center con. It's, it's a parish hall. And it's a sizable parish hall, don't get me wrong. We'll probably have, all told, about 14 or 15 tables that can seat 6 to 8 people around each table for playing games. So if you're a GM, please follow the Facebook group. I'm sharing this video there, but I'm also sharing it on my regular YouTube channel. And I'll put the Facebook group link in the description on the YouTube channel. But if you're a GM and want to run something for JohnCON, follow the group and then reach out to me and tell me what your plans are. And the plan I have right now, and I'm assuming this is gonna be the truth when the thing goes live, is that if you volunteer to GM 3 sessions over the entire weekend, so a total of 12 hours of GMing, the meal is on us. So you buy a night pass, it gets upgraded to a Paladin Pass, or you buy a Paladin Pass and I give you a discount code for the meal, so you pay the night pass price. So yeah, I need GMs because there's no event without people running games. So if you're interested, you want to run some games, let me know. Follow the Facebook group, let me know, and we'll get things sorted out for you. We got some time. It's not till November, and it's only May, but I want to stay on top of this, and I want to remain active on this, so people don't forget. Save the date, November 13th to the 15th, 2026, St. John's Anglican Church on Dundas Street in Burlington, and I hope to see you all there. Take care, and bye-bye.